Okay, so now we're on the charts and I'm going to walk you through exactly what I was thinking about and basically give you the whole top-down analysis. Basically, this was this green dot, which I just made really big for no reason. That was a swing point. So I'm officially bearish right now on the euro, dollar, well, at this time at least. We were very bearish. So I was only looking for shorts. In terms of targets, there's an order block there. We had a really small fair value gap there that we could have filled. We also had this obvious fair value gap right there. So we did have targets that we were going down for, and my ultimate target was this level right there. So knowing that we were bearish, if I go down to the 1 hour, we can also have a confirmation because we're displacing down. So, everything's really adding up that, the daily is bearish, the hour is showing us that we're bearish as well. Massive fair value gap there as well, filled in the mean threshold. We can always come back to it, but everything's giving bearish signs, which is a good indicator. So now if I go to the Asian session, right there. So what was I looking for? I was looking for a liquidity sweep, possibly there, a potential liquidity sweep right there. We also have some levels of liquidity there and pretty much everywhere there. So now if we drop down to the 15-minute, where everything becomes much clearer, we can start labeling our things out. So we have an Asian high right there. We have an Asian low right here. Asian low. So what was I looking for? There's liquidity there to sweep, there's some liquidity there as well. So I was looking for a reaction of one of these areas basically. And then if we get our entry model, then I would be very, very happy and confident taking the trade. So that was pretty much it. Now if we go down to the session time, which is there. So as you can see at 2 o'clock when the session starts, we're sweeping liquidity, taking out the Asian high. That is the first part of the manipulation. And if you want to know more about the strategy, then make sure to check out the first link down in the description below. It's my whole strategy in a nutshell, simplified. 2 years of work just simplified into one little course. So pretty much that was it. And then we're getting a nice reaction. So now if I jump down to the 4-minute or 5-minute, I'll see. I'm pretty sure I took this on the 4-minute. Yep, there we go. So we have an entry there. This wasn't the most high probability setups. It was a B setup because there wasn't that much of a wick rejection. So, there wasn't that much weakness, but we did get a nice clean break of market structure right there. And if I forward this, boom, fair value gap. So it's a very, textbook setup. And this did actually happen on the 5-minute too. So I'll show you that on the 5-minute. But first I'll show you my entry. So as usual right there, stops, where was the stops? Stops were there. Yep, so that was the entry. And then a 1 to 2. So on MetaTrader, including commissions and spreads, all of those sort of things, it becomes a 1 to 2.24. So it's not actually a 1 to 1 to 2 fixed. So we got tagged in, we came up, and then we just plummeted down. So in terms of testing, a 1 to 3 would have definitely been hit as well, which is something I am currently testing. But it's so psychological. When it's a 1 to 2, it's a simple 2R fixed, you get out of the trade. But when it's a 1 to 3, then you're constantly thinking, oh, I would have been out with a 1 to 2. Now will it go to a 1 to 3? Will it not? It's so psychological, and that's why I love trading. I mean, it's such a psychological game. But anyway, that was the entry. That was a trade. 2.24. So that was the 4-minute and everything. As you can see, we're just playing off previous sessions highs and lows. Asian high gets taken out. Where does it target? The Asian low. It's so manipulated at times, and it's so algorithmic. It's fascinating, I guess. So that was a trade, pretty solid trade. B setup, as I said. At least it wasn't a C setup, otherwise that would have been against the rules. But if you go up to the 5-minute, then there was actually another trade, or another potential entry. So as you can see, sweeping liquidity, all of these things, a nice wick rejection as well. Then our entry would have been right there. We have a nice break of structure. We have a tiny fair value gap right there. Our entry would have been right there. Stops above. Very, very minimal drawdown. And a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, all those good things were hit as well. So yeah, that was a trade breakdown. I hope you guys got a ton of value from it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Weekly videos as usual. So happy trading. Stay safe. See you in the next one.